Ashura Senku.
Master, you must teach me that amazing move.
You are not prepared for what must be done.
Yes, I am, Master. I'll do anything. I'll eat anything. Just tell me what to do.
In order to master the Ashura Senku, you must first master the art of toe running.
I'm sorry, what?
How do you think I perform the Ashura Senku? Watch very closely to my toes as I do the move once again. Ashura Senku. And that is how it's done. Master the toe technique to master the Ashura Senku.
Hello and welcome back to the regular review on the KenOhwee channel. And before we begin, I'd like to highlight that I've changed my grading system, and instead of using conventional words to describe how I feel about the figure, I thought I'd use emojis instead. You know, to make it more interesting. Unless someone already used this, then do let me know in the comment section down below. And I'm always looking for ways to make things more fun, so things are always changing, hopefully for the better. And with that out of the way, today we'll be talking about the S.H FIguarts Gouki, also known as Akuma. At the front of the box you have a sneak peek of him and his name, with the technology promoted at the top, Fighting Body. At the side, more mention of his name and also an awesome artwork on the other. Why aren't they releasing posters of these side artworks? At the back, of course, the usual promotion of his molding, movability, option parts, the fact that he can fight, and you have an analysis of the character. He's only 5'10". He looks 7 feet in the anime. Something's not right here. His job? Final boss? Come up for the challenge, Akuma. I have a few gripes of my own to point out about this figure, but let's start with the positives first. Muscularity? Check. Big, bulging muscles on his upper body, veins on his biceps, a forearm which happens to be bigger than his biceps. Might want to reduce that me time you've been having, Mr. Gouki. You know, just get out more, watch the sunset or something. Anyway, the paint application as usual is top notch. Dark blue on his attire, red hair, grey tone on his belt and around his fist, and the material used around his waist and his gi is soft to allow more articulation, and to the gripes. Starting with his face, I guess it's always difficult to sculpt something in 3D from a 2D reference, but to me, everything from the side of his eyes are a little too high, and this bulging eyebrow is pushed too far out. I'm aware that his hairless eyebrow is supposed to be prominent, but for this figure it's not blending seamlessly with the rest of his eyebrow, so this part looks like he purposely put implants just to highlight those. Of course you could hide those imperfections by doing these kind of lightings, which the promo pictures did, which was clever, but once you turn all the lights on, his hairless brows pop out and says hello. In regards to his bulk, everything about him just seems wide. It would probably benefit this figure if they added more height to him, and sure, he's really muscular, but due to his height, which standing next to the real figure, he's only half a head taller, probably that bun added that extra inch, but he's almost twice as big, so if you have a shorter figure with that amount of muscle, instead of looking like a giant Hulk, you turn out looking like a stocky dude, which just takes away all the menace this character has. And you have this cut on his bicep because S.H didn't want to compromise his movement, but still wanted that big bicep, so they decided to do this, which just looks like he tore both his biceps. I guess this is where S.H should take a note or two from the Revoltech Wolverine figure. Short, but his muscularity is sculpted proportionately in a way that it makes him look so menacing, and also his bicep flex design doesn't compromise on the look or the articulation. Moving on to his martial arts movement. Head and neck is on the ball joint, so up, down, left, right, side to side pivot, butterfly joint which can be pushed out that far, move up and down, arm 360, move outwards, arm swivel, no bicep swivel but you got an elbow rotation as compensation, wrist 360, up and down. He has a mid and lower ab cut, but the mid portion is hindered by his attire, but you can do a little twist in the middle, twists at the bottom, all together side to side, crunch and arch. He can do a massive split, damn, kick up, kick back, thigh swivel, knee flex, slight rotation around the legs, calf rotation, feet up and down, super pivot movement, and as you saw earlier, toe technique. And moving along to his accessories, he comes equipped with the fisted hands, the Hatoken hands, and his peace out sign hands, And for his face, just remove his face piece and connect the 3 pegs into the hole. He comes equipped with the stare down face, another where he looks to the side, but it looks a little cockeyed since one eye is looking at you while the other is like looking at the back. Eyeball technique. And lastly, he comes with a face when he brushes his teeth. As for the effect part, it's the same as Ryu's effect, only it's painted in purple. And of course it comes with a background where it's just a misty dark area, suitable for his dark personality. And here is Gouki standing next to other future challengers. Why would anyone want to challenge Gouki? So, in summary, as I mentioned earlier, this figure looks good when there's a lot of dark shadows covering his facial imperfections, and coupled with his weird proportions, it does compromise his overall look a little bit, but to me the saving grace for this package is the figure's awesome articulation and also the accessories provided as well. So overall, this package still puts a smile on my face. If you could overlook those issues which may be extremely minor to some, then you have a fun time posing this figure. That concludes today's episode. Hope you'll tune into my next video where I'll be talking about a little kid. So hope you guys are excited for that, and if you enjoyed today's episode, do leave a like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys are embracing your inner Akuma and practicing your toe technique. Have a great week, stay awesome, stay geeky, and I'll see you guys at the next video. To watch more, click here. Click here for video 1. Click here for video 2. Click here to subscribe. Click it. Thank you for watching. Arigato. Thank you.